It's another day on Entertainment Review Extra with your girl, Nanaya Tanoa Boache. I would say long time no see. I hope everyone is doing good. Big ups to each and every one of you who actually take time to actually go on our socials to actually watch ER Extra. Shout out to my production crew before I start today's show. Today, we're going to talk about a lot of things. Some topics that were trending that made it onto the Table of Life Entertainment Review. That is why we are going to bring you a recap, a highlights of everything that transpired on ER Extra. So today, coming up is Ohima Messi, BB Naija highlights, of course. Tyrese Gibson is in the news, and also Kendrick Lamar is in the news for an exciting reason. That and many more coming up on ER Extra. My name again is Nanaya Tanoa Boache. Let's start from the motherland, where Ohima Messi had a very successful event. I'm talking about the Tehillah Experience, the Bethel, that happened over the weekend. That was last weekend. A very beautiful show where worship and encounter with God came together to bless patrons who actually were there on the night. Shout outs to all the performers, from Mama Esther to Pacey Esther, Sisi Chu, and everyone. And also the lady herself, Ohima Messi. But then after the event, Ohima had some interviews here and there where she stated something very sensitive. So we all know that Ohima has been divorced for quite some time now. And according to her, her divorce was because she got a confirmation from God before divorcing the husband. According to her, she was relying on man. So God told her, or God actually intervened or gave her the go-ahead to actually divorce the husband. According to her, she told the husband, he came together, prayed over it, and then the fulfillment of the decision to divorce came to bear. Let's take a look or listen to what Ohima Messi had to say.
So you had the confirmation from God,
of course,
that this is it and it's over.
And when I spoke to my partner too, he also understood that we have to do this and then pray and see what the Lord will do.
So you initiated the conversation of the divorce.
Of course.
What were your first few words? What did you say?
I really want us to have a break.
Okay.
And then I need to run with the ministry. And I know that is your passion for me.
Okay.
Let me run with it. Let's take care of the kids and help each other. If I'm going through something, we talk about it. Let's take care of the kids. And then I don't want to fail God, because it's like I'm
failing God by staying in the marriage.
So I actually have to sit down with him, and then we had a cordial conversation. And for him, he's very, very mature.
So it's been very cordial.
Very, very up to now.
You guys speak every day.
We speak every day.
You're co-parenting.
Very, very.
To our next story, if you watch Fast and Furious, any of the Fast and Furious franchise, you know Tyrese Gibson, and he's actually been in the news for quite some time. Tyrese, if he's not in the news for Fast and Furious, nowadays or in recent times, he's always in the news because he's actually going back and forth with his ex-wife, Samantha Lee. Now, the latest updates has to do with the fact that he was arrested for unpaid child support. So the actor and musician Tyrese Gibson was reportedly taken into custody on Monday in Atlanta for failing to pay child support. Gibson, who shares a 5-year-old daughter, Soraya, with his ex-wife Samantha Lee, appeared before Judge Kevin Farmer to address the child support payments he was ordered to pay earlier this year. During the hearing, Judge Farmer expressed frustration over Gibson's failure to pay the $10,000 per month that was mandated back in April 2023. After several months of non-compliance, the judge found Gibson in contempt of court. As a result, Tyrese was placed in handcuffs and briefly taken into custody. However, the judge noted that Tyrese Gibson could resolve the situation and avoid further legal consequences by paying a total of $73,000 US dollars. The amount includes back child support payment as well as 7,500 US dollars attorney fees for Samantha Lee. Gibson claims that Judge Farmer unfairly increased the child support payment, which jumped from 3,600 US dollars to 10,690 US dollars per month. According to reports, these changes were made and in violation of his prenuptial agreements. So this is the amount Tyrese Gibson is supposed to pay, but per the judge, he was actually asked to pay this back in 2023. So if he had paid, I don't think everything would have accumulated to this amount. But anyways, we leave everything to the judge and we see what will happen. Away from that, let's talk about something more exciting, something more interesting. I mean, all the stories are interesting, but this one is actually dear to my heart. Why is it dear to my heart? Because the Super Bowl has actually announced that in 2025, my very own, my favorite lyricist of all time, Kendrick Lamar, will actually headline the halftime show. And for someone who has been watching the Super Bowl, I mean, I started paying attention to it right in 2013, follow up to 2015, and then 2022, where Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, even Kendrick himself, Eminem, also graced that stage. And then last year was stupendous, where Rihanna actually was on the stage. This year, I can't forget this year, the fact that Usher Raymond did his own thing on stage. And so it makes me excited that Kendrick Lamar, who has been in the news since this whole year, will be headlining the Super Bowl halftime show. Oh my, oh my. What it will be in 2025. I mean, let's take a look at this.
There you go. Give me one more. Ah! Come on. Two more. Just like that. You ready? Exactly. What the deal, everybody? My name's Kendrick Lamar, and I'll be performing at Super Bowl 59. Will you be pulling up? I hope so. You know it's only one opportunity to win a championship. No round twos. Let's get it. Boom! I won't want you to miss it. Meet me in New Orleans, February 9th, 2025. Wear your best dress, too, even if you're watching from home. Let's go. Yay! That's what I'm talking about, man. Now we can get to it for real. Come on, you gotta make sure you catch him with the hands open like that. We running real routes, you gonna be messing up.
Okay, so that you had it, Kendrick Lamar. I mean, what a time it will be next year in February, Super Bowl. But you know something, it's quite interesting, the brouhaha that has come with this, coming from the camp of Young Money, because most people were advocating that Lil Wayne should have been the one to actually headline this because of the fact that it will be hosted in his native country or his hometown, and people were advocating for that. But then it doesn't matter. Let's just support Kendrick on this one. And then maybe 2026, we don't know what might happen. But then away from that, still in Hollywood, 50 Cent, everyone knows 50 Cent, who is executive producer to some of the series that you have been enjoying, from Power Book 1, Power Book 2, BMF, so on and so forth, has something interesting to say to filmmakers about the fact that it is important to actually shoot series rather than shooting a film. And this is what he had to say.
Don't shoot a film, shoot a series. A film requires a star. We got to make the money back in 3 weekends. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds to make everybody want to watch this. So they got to see somebody and go, oh, okay, yeah, cool. I want to check that out. We've seen some series catch traction on YouTube. Make the series, bro. It doesn't require stars. It requires talent.
Oh, I'm on on. Okay. So it's time for BB Naija highlights. You all know that I love my BB Naija, but I will state here again and again and again that this season 9 is the most boring Big Brother Naija ever. Anybody can quote me anywhere. I mean, it's so boring. Ibuka is shaking the tables. Biggie is bringing new twists, new tricks, but the housemates are just boring. They've been on bed, but still they are boring. Oh, anyway, last week, no eviction, but I gave some highlights on the table of life. Let's take a look. If you've been following Big Brother Nigeria, you know that they were the first 2 people to actually start a relationship in the house. Now, it seems they are having a relationship on the other hand, and they are having a situationship on the other hand. They are fighting here and there. At this moment on your screen, Sean is the one at the far left. The person you are watching is actually Handy. The person going is actually Wani, because they are twins. Now, Sean was having an argument with Wani, but then Sean feels that in the relationship, they are not a duo, but a trio, because his girlfriend is actually a twin. So wherever Wani is, Handy is. Even if Sean wants to have a moment with his girlfriend, her twin sister is there. So as you can see, they were arguing, and Handy felt Sean was disrespecting her twin sister, Wani. So they were just having a back and forth. Oh, Sean, calm down. Sean, calm down. You are disrespecting my sister. We can solve this issue here and there. So that is what transpired at that place. But then we'll continue, and I'll tell you what happened again. It's a reggaeton. It's a reggaeton. My crew member is dancing. Anyway, we are wrapping up on ER Extra on something exciting that happened on Entertainment Review. I mean, we had these gentlemen, you can see behind me, not like the gentleman with the fly, you can see behind me, representing their town to battle it out for us to know who is actually the best. And everything unfolded on Entertainment Review. Let's take a look.
In the clipper, every copper gun here. 6 man, 6 foot, the bomber sound clear. The hammer fly, belly boss, bladder gun here. Get us one call where you said the tema we carry script. Them feel low when I play. Watch ya, hold on, sure. That one your name. Bad man, I turn it up, step up in and make a move. Touch beat with me shape, and I make a move. You know, say me the original ragamuffin head in a step in the place. Tactically, none of them are good and never play. Them just I wonder how we keep you in our head above the water. We still survive anyway. We can never live laba laba. We no other race. We just show them this space. We show action, they never laba. For no reason.
They can't spell Metro TV freestyle section, you know. Aye. On the one ready, you know. Hey. We tell them Metro TV, the best TV station. I Ghana people, them I know. Entertain, everybody knows. Say if I dance, I let people them I can. We tell them tell them Metro TV, nobody can test. People know say them I style it, them I can. I respect everybody and tell them if I dance, I let people them I. Hey, we tell them original and new dance. I let people know. Say we style it, them I can't find. When they bubble up and style, and I will let them I buy. But look, they might.
We tell them I level up and people them attack and style again. Bubble up and people them a dance. Girl them beautiful, no say this style them a bubble up and can't never talk one mind. They one of them a know some a style. Dance all a rhyme. People them a bubble up and can't never talk. Set up a dance, people them rhyme. Girl them a double up and people them. We tell them.
Okay, so it's a reggaeton. I hope you enjoyed everything that you saw. We actually do that and many more on Entertainment Review every Friday. So just be alert on all our socials. We'll put the information out there. Anyone who loves to be a part of it can just pick up the number or the email, send your details, and then we'll see what will happen. So that is all on ER Extra. My name is Nanaya Tanwa Buache. Big shout outs to each and every one of you who always make it a time to actually go on our socials to actually watch ER Extra. Big shout outs to my crew members. My name is Nanaya Tanwa Buache. Catch this on our YouTube, on Snapchat, on Facebook, Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram, Nanaya Tanwa B, any day, anytime. You can DM me and I'll reply all your messages. So I see you next time. Be safe and just take care of yourself. Bye.